Hi, Fenville families. I hope you're not too bored on your time off. I thought since we had such a great time reading Hank Zipzer before, maybe we could read another one. This one is called Hank Zipzer, the world's greatest underachiever, the Zippity Zinger. Look close at that picture. What do you think this story might be about? Looks like maybe a baseball game to me. It's that time of year. Let's find out. Chapter 1. It says, "Mom, I'm out of socks," I called down the hall. My sock drawer was totally empty. Okay, it wasn't totally empty. There were a few things in there, like a piece of red licorice left over from Halloween, a shoehorn that we used to jam my feet into a pair of size 2 dress-up shoes for my cousin's wedding, and a bunch of those little rainbow-colored rubber balls that bounce super high. Anyway, the point I was getting to was that there were no socks in my sock drawer. This was serious because my grandpa, Papa Pete, was coming over to play catch, and that's something you can't do sockless. "Mom," I hollered again, "I'm having a sock emergency." My mom stuck her head into my room. "What did you say, Hank?" "I can't hear you with these." She pointed to her ears. I wondered why she couldn't hear with her ears. What else could you hear with? Her nose? I looked closer and realized that she was actually pointing to the little headphones that she was wearing over her ears. You couldn't see them at first because they were covered by her hair, which is blonde and curly and sticks out on the sides like earmuffs. "What you listening to?" I asked her with a loud voice. "Crashing Waves," she answered. "Is that one of your 80s groups?" "No, these are actual ocean waves crashing against rocks," she said. "Wow, and they say kids listen to weird music? At least you can dance to my stuff if you want to. Myself, I don't dance, at least not in public." "Oh, well, the waves get me in the mood for yoga class," my mom explained, which, by the way, I'm late for. She headed for the door. "Wait, Mom, you can't leave now. I'm out of socks." "You just noticed that?" she replied. "No, I noticed yesterday, which is why I wore the same pair 2 days in a row." "All your socks are in the wash," my mom said. "Just go pop them in the dryer and they'll be done in no time." I'm 10, Mom. I don't know how to just pop things in the dryer." "It's easy, Hank," my mom said with a laugh. She thinks I'm funny even when I'm not trying to be. "Run down to the laundry room and take Emily's clothes out of the dryer, put them in the basket, and transfer your clothes from the washer to the dryer. There are 4 quarters on the kitchen table next to the Tide. You fit the quarters into the slots, push the whole thing in, and presto, the machine starts. Is that all clear?" "As glass, Mom. Laundry room, basket, quarters, slots. Got it." My mom left for her class, which is held in my best friend Frankie Townsend's apartment, 4 floors down. We remember Frankie. His mom is a yoga teacher, and she's really good at it. She can bend all the way over and put her elbows on the floor. Can you do that? Mrs. DeRue is not that flexible. I tried that once, but I fell over on my head and split my pants right down the middle. It was pretty air-conditioned down there, if you know what I mean. Mrs. Townsend has taught Frankie and me some really useful things, like how breathing deeply can help you relax when you're stressed. I did that when I took my last math test, and guess what? It really worked. I felt very relaxed until I got my grade. There's something about getting an F that is extremely unrelaxing. I checked the time. Papa Pete was coming in 10 minutes, so I had to hurry. He was all excited about having to catch with me. To be honest, I wasn't so thrilled. I love to watch baseball, especially when my team, the New York Mets, is playing. But I'm not very good at playing it. In fact, I stink at it. And when I say stink, I don't mean I stink a little. I mean I stink a Rooney. I can't throw, I can't hit, and I can't field, which just about covers everything that you've ever have to do in baseball. It's embarrassing. Sometimes it seems that everyone in my class, my school, the world can play baseball, but me. Papa Pete says all I need is a little practice. I think all I need is a new set of arms and legs and a brain that makes them work correctly. At first, I told Papa Pete that I really didn't want to have a catch. But then he said he'd stop by my mom's deli, the Crunchy Pickle, to pick up some dills for us to eat afterwards. Pickles are our favorite snack. A pickle sounds really good right now. Sometimes we sit outside on my balcony at night and munch down a whole bag of them. Papa Pete, who used to own the deli before he gave it to my mom to run, is an expert at picking out the crunchiest ones. So I guess the thought of those dark green crunchy pickles won over my lousy throwing arm, and I told Papa Pete to come on over. He liked the dill ones. Just like when we had our taste test, you guys liked the dill ones the best too. The laundry room is in the basement of our apartment building. My friends and I have a clubhouse in the basement a few doors down from the laundry. I am so lucky that Frankie and my other best friend, Ashley Wong, live right in my building. I took Cheerio, our crazy dash hound, with me to the basement. Not because I was scared or anything, just for company. And he can be really funny when he starts chasing his tail. He spins so fast that he actually looks like a Cheerio. That's how he got his name. I got off the elevator and followed the scent of soap suds to the laundry room. I walked in, and there were the machines, just waiting for me. Now, what did my mom say? Take my sister Emily's clothes out of the dryer. Done. Put them in the white basket and transfer mine from the washer to the dryer. Done. Did I remember the quarters for the machine? Yes, I did. Way to go, Hank. I'm not the best direction follower in the world. In fact, I stink at that almost as much as I stink at baseball. No, maybe even more. So I was pretty proud that I remembered everything my mom told me to do. I started the dryer, picked up the white plastic basket, and plopped Cheerio on top of the warm clothes. He loves to sit on warm things. Then I ran to the elevator. I didn't want to keep Papa Pete waiting. When I got back to our apartment, I put the basket down and reached for some socks. Oh, Hank Zipzer, you're a total moron, I said out loud to myself. I still had no socks. They were all in the dryer. The doorbell rang, and I heard Papa Pete's voice booming through the door. Is my favorite baseball player ready? He called. Your number one fan is waiting for you. Just a second, Papa Pete, I shouted. Without thinking about it, I kicked off my slippers and grabbed the first pair of socks on top of the basket and put them on without really focusing on what I was even doing. As I slipped on my sneakers, I caught a glimpse of the socks on my feet. Hank Zipzer, I thought to myself, are those your feet? Because if they are, you're about to die of embarrassment. I wonder what he put on his feet that's so embarrassing. Let's be clear. I don't own red socks, and I certainly don't own red socks with pink monkeys stitched on them. But that's exactly what was on my feet. Bright red girl socks with little pink monkeys on them. Oh, that's funny. Can you picture that in your head? I can. It was like my feet were on fire. I started hopping up and down and trying to get those monkey socks off before they were stuck on me forever. I think I yelled, screamed really. It was as if an invisible monster had made me pull them on. Can you imagine if somebody saw me with my sister's monkey socks on? We would have to move to another city. No, another state. No, maybe even across the country. I would have to change my name, dye my hair, even maybe wear a mask. Those monkey socks were staring up at me, and I swear they were laughing. Don't you think Hank's overreacting a little bit? I know things can be a little embarrassing, but that's a little bit much. Move across the country? Change the color of his hair? Silly. Chapter 2. 10 reasons why I wouldn't be caught dead in my sister's monkey socks or anyone else's monkey socks either. He's famous for making lists, isn't he? Number 1, monkeys should live in trees, not on your ankles. Good point. Number 2, socks should be white, unless you're going to your cousin's wedding and then your parents make you wear black ones. Number 3, I have never met one player on the Mets wearing any member of the animal kingdom below his knees. Number 4, if Nick McKelty, remember who that is? He's the bully. the bully of our class knew that I had even considered putting on red and pink monkey socks, he would say, "There's Monkey Boy," when he saw me every day for the rest of my life. Number 5. Number 4 is such a horrible thought. It counts for number 5 too. Number 6. When Nick McKelty gets tired of calling me Monkey Boy, he'll switch to say, "Gonna eat bananas and hang from the lights by your tail?" Number 7. Actually, hanging from the lights sounds like fun because I could drop banana peels on McKelty's head. I know this isn't really a reason, but it sure is fun to think about. Number 8. Let me remind you. These are pink monkeys on red socks. Is that not reason enough? 9 and 10. I skipped 9 and 10 because my brain stopped thinking of reasons after number 8. It does that. There's no arguing with my brain. When it's done, it's done. That's all for today, guys. Hey, I have a challenge for you. Since it's St. Patrick's Day today, how about you go on a St. Patrick's Day scavenger hunt? So, here's your challenge. Color a 4-leaf clover, put it in your front window, or if you live kind of far off the road, go put it on your mailbox, and take a walk or a drive around town with your family and see how many you can find. Let me know in the comments below how many you find. Have a great day, guys. See ya.